All right. Have you played Silent Hill 2, Tematon? Sounds good. Awesome. Good to hear. Thank you, Vixen. All right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Nope. Well, this is the kind of intro here to it. Well, not intro, sorry. We're about, I don't know, we're maybe about halfway through. So still plenty to go, but definitely some range we can still get to. I'm like really turned around though, because I kind of just popped into the load here. Is it through here? That's where the save was. A door. All right. Through here. Okay, that's what it is. I got the key. Now we're gonna leave. All right, yeah. Now we're gonna be chasing after Laura again. All right, hospital entrance key. Head outside. All right. So, for those who watched earlier, you know, it was somewhat like sensical. You had like the you know, like the town made a lot of sense, and you know everything was pretty alright. But as we kind of get further and further into this kind of the whole game and the whole experience for James, things start to make a lot less sense. You start having these crazy walls. It's very, very dark, which is more for oh, it's already stretch time? Okay. All right. We'll get up and do a little stretch. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Tematon. In defense, I didn't stretch or anything before. You gotta loosen up. You gotta loosen up. You gotta keep muscles safe from getting too jammed up. I'm sure that stretch redemptions are super nice for like long streams. Actually kind of popped the back there. That was kind of nice, actually. Like, no joke. That, like, back actually popped from that. That was lovely. All right. Nice. One down, the other one. I don't ever stretch, I bend. I'm acrobatic. That's good. You gotta be flexible. You gotta be limber. Very good. Let's get some health drinks. Always appreciated. Good there. Any ammo? Nah. Nar. Okay. Get these big droney effects. Also glad the stretch felt good. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, as I sat down after the stretch, my back popped, and I was like, oh, that was it right there. That was awesome. Hell yeah. Come on, I see you there. All right. Grab a little ammo. Now we're going to keep progressing forward. So the goal tonight is to try and get through both the prison and the labyrinth. Both of them aren't nearly as long as the first two levels of the apartment and the hospital, but they are both still fairly long. Oh my gosh. Let me go, please. Thank you. All right. go ahead and keep progressing forward here. Heck yeah, there we go. Nice. Any combat we can get through without taking any damage or have to shoot anything, having to use any ammunition is a win. So we will take it. Gotta watch out. Their little speed, because technically at this point we've moved out from like the normal Silent Hill world. We're now just kind of stuck in the other world. So we gotta be definitely careful because plenty of enemies to watch out for and deal with. Fucking little bug. What an asshole. They're just sleeping. Yeah, sleeping, totally. Yep, 100%. This is actually a little sleeping pipe. It just makes them go to sleep for a long time. That's all it is. No big deal. Definitely no nefarious impacts. All right. Let's just double check in here. I got everything because I think that's the actual path there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. I get nervous anytime I leave areas and I'm like, oh, did I miss something? Did I forget something? Especially in survival horror games, because it's like every bullet, every healing pack, everything really counts. Anybody who's played like, especially OGs, like horror games, like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, you know what I'm talking about. Right, off me, thank you. Alright. Yeah, totally. You right. Alright. Go through here. Yep. There we go. Nice. Okay, got that. Grab this ammunition. I hear a bug. There we go. No big deal. Also, I mean, as with any horror game, obviously you're gonna have like jump scares and such, but if you guys do need me to turn it down or that, just let me know. I don't want to blow anybody's ears out. I'm not trying to get any eardrum damage on you guys.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
It's dangerous, Laura. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's just take care of this nurse. And then, no. Because you're right here. And you don't want to try and fight both the nurse and the mannequin at the same time there. That's a... Why aren't words sounded or spelled the way they're sounded? The English language is really unhinged when it comes to the way certain words are spelled versus the way they're said. Tematon, you're definitely on something there. Like, it's kind of nonsense sometimes. Okay. Always solid on shower thoughts. Complex, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Or like, if you know something, why wouldn't you say like canal? These are good points. Oh, don't even get me started on pterodactyl. Or, yeah, that mess. Ow. Dang, almost had her without a hit. All right. Get up here. This. It's confusing. You're right. It is confusing. It most definitely is. We technically don't need to fight that nurse. We're gonna go around. Should be a line figure up here. Okay. Perfect. And a bug. Come here. There you go. Bugs are the worst. Worst part. Oh, there we go. Health ring. Oh my gosh. Please. Funny, there's actually a, at the end of the game, there's a tracker for how many windows you broke. You'll see that if you, why is it who instead of how or who? Yeah. No, absolute nonsense. Go. You guys will see a lot of times with, especially with tougher enemies, you try and shoot them in the legs a couple times. Get them like 2 or 3 shots in the legs. Usually will stun them and then kind of does like a execution finale, help you save, maybe not save ammo, but it kind of reduces the risk of you getting hit. Health is much more scarce in here than ammo is. Ammo is not too bad. Nonsensical, exactly. What's up, Timiton? Oh my gosh. Handgun ammo. Hydrate? I will definitely do that. I do like myself some water. You can see I got a big old jug of water. Heck yeah. Appreciate you. Good looking out. You can't forget to be drinking your water. Now, if on Nightmare Vixen's stream, if she has a hydrate button, you need to make sure to do that because she doesn't nearly drink enough water. She is notorious for not drinking enough water. Don't whoa me. You know I'm telling the truth. Sorry, I do gotta focus a little bit when I'm fighting the nurses, because you gotta do a little jig, a little dance. Your needs sharp. I can't do it, then I'll make sure you have others do it. Yeah, exactly. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh, add time. Alright, we'll slow down a little bit. Minimize this. We're fine. Oh. All right. Yeah, it is an evil that comes with streaming. You gotta either do a bunch of front loads where you gotta watch a whole bunch when the person pops in, or they gotta occasionally pop up throughout the stream. So let me know what you guys think, though. Do you guys prefer having front load ads where they like pop in when you first get into the stream, or do you prefer them occasionally throughout the stream? Let me know what you guys think. I mean, if we could, I would just have no ads. I don't really care about it, like, but there is Twitch doesn't give that option. All right, we're just gonna go straight through the town.
Laura, please wait.
You got an ad for Silent Hill? Are you serious? For what? For the remake? Or I know that they're remaking the first one. Dodge that guy. Yes. I hear that pre-roll ads kill new viewership. Yeah, that's the problem.
Laura?
You know, it's nice because then if like they make it through, since no one wants to sit through ads for a channel they don't know. Yeah, you're right. Like that's kind of the issue is, you know, like I get he was not bold enough to be stared across from the abyss. Oh, this is the one we read earlier. You know, you know, for like big streamers who are, you know, they've made it already and they're done. Cool, yeah, somebody knows what they're getting into. But yeah, you're right, Talisman. Like if you don't know the person, like why are you gonna sit there for a minute and a half, 2 minutes watching ads when like maybe you'll sit there and you'll pop in and you'll be like, oh, this sucks, I don't want to watch this. You know, I wish it made more sense. I'd like to just do a bunch of pre-roll and then you guys don't have to worry about it. But because you never know. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's that's how it be. Let's just shotgun it. Oh God. Please. Thank you. Ooh. This is not where you want to fight a mannequin. Go. But yeah, like I said, I wish I could just front load them all and not have to worry about it, but then I would probably never get any new viewers. And that's that kind of defeats the whole purpose. Oh my goodness gracious. Kill the little bug, kill the extra nurse, switch over to pistol. Get the execution. Call it a day. Over here. We're moving through. This is actually the kind of the start of the game, but now we're in the Otherworld version. At least a 2-hour stream only has like what, 1 ad, maybe 2? Yep. Yeah, exactly. Well, and it's all about like the balance too, because when you have ads, you can like, in your ad manager, you can determine like, oh, how often do you want them to be, but also how long do you want them to be? Twitch kind of makes you choose between like, do you do one big ad per hour, or do you do a couple smaller ads per hour, stuff like that. So, like I said, you gotta kind of feel it out. That's hairy, kind of like that. Whoa, yeah. That's a bad situation right there. Yeah, we're all done with that. Thanks. Avoid that. We're gonna just shotgun away our problems. Oh my god, man. Wild. Take a health room. I guess let's pistol away the rest of our problems. Good lord. That was ridiculous. That was way too many enemies and way too small a space for that fight. How about none of that either? Yeah, seriously. Give me 1 second. Bye-bye. We don't want no bots in here. We don't want no bots in this chat. Not about it. That's right. You know what? You're right. All right. All right, let's get back to Neely's bar. I think there we go. Like, I know there's some ammo in here in the area. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're clipping. Alright, so we have the thing from before. This was not here when we were here last. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading in a different place than Mary, James. Not a particularly great message for someone who's trying to find his wife. The memory of the old map from the original Silent Hill 2. Throw a quick save in here, because I don't want to do that fight again, man. Good grief. Bit dark. Yeah. Yep. Grab this. Come here. Get back here. Where do you think you're going? Straight running away. One thing you will either love or hate about me is I clip a lot. That's fine. I like it. I'm about it. If I got some good stuff, if I got some good content, I appreciate it. Just appreciate the it tells me that I'm doing something that you like and that you guys appreciate, so it's all good. There we go. Perfect. Here. Not like Rex speedrun strats, but try and get through here a little quicker. Just looks. Kind of just want to get to this area. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Not dealing with your shit. We're good, thanks. Bye. We're good, man. I don't want to be dealing with that. Who's on the phone?
Hello? Anyone there?
I think that's a no. I'm calling you about your car's extended warranty. They're calling to give me a wrench. Oh, hi, Bear Snake. Perhaps you're a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know the key is in the park at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gate. The key will let loose the abyss. Oh dear God, that is funny. All right, grab the wrench. Also, this is my ducky cup. Let's see, get that on stream. Nightmare Vixen gave this to me. It's full of tea. A sweet gift. All right, we got our wrench. Head down the town. So we go from this crazy juxtaposition where you like go through the town and there's monsters everywhere, and then we get that phone call and now there's nothing. It's got a lid with this little straw. I can't spill it if I wanted to. It's all good. She knew. She's like, you're basically a child. I can't give you a real cup. Don't spill the tea. I don't spread rumors. I don't play them games. Oh, yo, that's shotgun ammo. 2 shotgun shells. Hell yeah. Good find. Good find. We'll take it. Shotgun is good. You're drinking tea. They're saying don't spill it. It's okay, old man. Leave me alone. Don't be mean. All right, I understand references to stuff and things. All right. You can actually miss the wrench because the wrench wasn't. It was like if you just leave the phone booth there without grabbing it, you can run all the way over here and be like, "Hold on, how do I get this unlocked?" I definitely don't know that from first-hand experience. You just didn't get the joke. If you did, you didn't acknowledge this. Thanks. Yeah, Vixen's on it. She knows what's up. Also, big thank you to Bear Snake. He my first tier 1 subscriber. So he's got access to a couple of fun little Hornet emotes. So big thank you to Bear Snake for the support. Thank you very much. Oh God, he's spamming it. I've given this man too much power. Remember, don't use needles that you randomly find around the park. Not a good idea. Oh gosh, Tematon's about to hydration time. See, even my big water bottle is like a sippy one. For my daily water intake, I have to drink 2 of these big boys. Of course it is. Yeah. Like I said, Vixen knows. She was like, "You're a tiny baby. You can't be trusted with actual cuppies." Instead, you get sippy cuppies. All right, we're gonna see Angela again. This is actually a brand new scene. This was not in the second one at all. Oh, second subscriber! Thank you, Talisman.
Are you
The absolute goat with Prime.
Feeling
Thanks for the Jeff Bezos dollary dues.
This place
Appreciate
is
you.
different from what I remember.
Oh God,
I guess
That was a
things never
free-
really
that was a
stay
free
the
hydrate.
Same, do they?
just for you, Tematon.
I guess not.
Hornet sold me.
I don't think she's here anymore, James.
Who?
My mama?
That's all right. In time. In time. Everybody can
doesn't-
get their own Hornet.
She doesn't want to see me anymore.
Why would you think that?
If nothing else, Tematon, I'll be doing some after Horrorthon is over, so after October.
Anyway.
During some of my challenge runs, I might be
I'm
doing
happy to
each time I die, I have to gift a sub. That might be
Happy
something
to
that's up in the
see me?
future, a little bit down the road. So
Alive. I mean,
might be something to look into if you're looking to
Oh,
get that.
yeah.
Yes, but like I said, that'll be after Horrorthon's over. So after we get through some spooky games and everything.
I better get going.
you still don't want me to go with you? If we stick together, we might just make it out of here.
Out of where?
This town. Silent Hill.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you didn't happen to see a little girl around here, did
Yeah,
you?
no ads. If you subscribers don't have ads, at least I don't
A
believe
little
so.
girl?
Yeah, Angela? Are you all right? Angela?
No. Please. You shouldn't be here.
Angela, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
Yeah, like I said, crazy new scene. They add, you get to see a little bit more of Angela's character. Because in the original Silent Hill 2, there was like a really big gap in time where you didn't see Angela. So I think they added it in here so you kind of got a reinforcement of her character. You also get to see how, I kind of talked about this in an earlier stream, but about how each character has a different way that they see Silent Hill. And so, oh, welcome back. All right. Society key. My patient buried it here. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the old society was sealed. No one dares to approach that place. Now I offer you the key. If you still do wish to stop, James, I pray the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. Now, like, I mean, we saw it earlier as well, but like now messages and such are becoming very much more like directed directly at James, at his character. So start to see a little bit of interesting dialogue and everything come from it. But yeah, like I was saying, we get this kind of impression that each character sees a different side of Silent Hill, and so we can see that Angela obviously sees something that she does not like. Got snacks. Lasted the entire ad. Perfect. Get yourself some snacks. Get some drink. Make sure you have some. Make sure you stay hydrated too, everybody. I'm not the only one who should be drinking water. That's you, Vixen. I'm talking to you specifically. I know where you're at. I can just bring you water. I will stop this whole stream. No, I don't fulfill my needs. Yeah. Yep. But at least, like I said, you gotta at least drink some water. You gotta stay hydrated. If I have to drink water because of you, you gotta drink water too. That should be one of my things for subscribing. You have to drink water. All right. All right. I think it's like right over here. We have another. There we go. I was like, I know that there's a lot of cars in this game that have stuff in them. It's pretty wild how many people just for like, they left their car and were like, I'm gonna leave a pack of bullets in here. All right, we're gonna go to the Historical Society next. Here. All right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's him.
It's the boy. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. Yeah, so James just comes in here and there's just a big old picture of Pyramid Head in here. Bunch of different eerie pictures and such throughout here. But this is where we're actually going. Need more chips. Well, we gotta go. We're gonna look at some pictures anyway, so. We got a former director of the Brookhaven Hospital, so that's where we just came from earlier. Brookhaven Hospital, picture here for it, so we're good there. Willis Coal Mine. I wonder if that's the coal mine that you go into in Silent Hill Downpour. I don't know. And then I think our last one here is title unknown, author unknown. Cup. If Paul was in chat, he would appreciate that. We do a D&D campaign, and I have a random cup that I acquired. And that's a long article in there, so we're not gonna, it's just a story about some people who drowned in Toluca Lake. Anyway, we're gonna go down the stair. Just got the whole bag. Yep, there we go. All we did was look at some pictures, and now we are going down some stairs. So this is where we kind of move out from the town, and we delve into psyche stuff. Enjoy that in your ears. It just keeps going. It never ends. It could be worse. There's a speed running technique you can do to get down that faster, but it requires James to do a whole lot of grunting. Toluca Prison, September 11, 1820. Prisoner number 021. All right. We are now in the prison. There we go. Heck yeah. Nice, Soton. You gotta love some good earbuds. Gotta appreciate those, crimson and white banquet for the gods. Death by skewering. Toluca prison camp. Start getting into some heavy stuff there. I don't know how I feel about that stuff. All right, we are gonna go jump down our first hole. No way. Come on, James. Yeah, nice job. Big jump. Yo, did I get this first try? I did. There's a whole bunch of those that you can break in there. There's 4 of them, and I don't think they're actually randomized, but it's always kind of difficult to tell which one you're gonna get. So yeah, we'll take that as a first try. All right, so there's our next hole we need to go down. Nice. Dunzo. Nothing down that way. Oh, no, we're good. We need to go through here. No? What? I'm tripping. Where do I? Oh, here we go. I was like, I know the door's here. All right, we got to... We get the spiral writing key. Lights turn off. This is a random... Oh, second try. Heck yeah. First one, I just accidentally hit the wrong button there. Are you here? Are you here for me, Stoic? Please keep me safe. I'm scared. I'm scared in Silent Hill. I need you. I'm waiting for you, Stoic, in our special place. The heck? Alright, grab another health drink. We run into Eddie again here. Where we start to see a little bit more of Eddie becoming a little unhinged, which I think he was mostly unhinged from him eating ice cream straight out of a melted ice cream out of a jug with his bare hands. Why didn't James just land directly on his feet?
No big deal.
Good question.
Just put the gun to their head and pow.
Eddie?
Oh, hi, James.
What happened here? Who was that?
I don't know. It just came at me.
Okay.
Damn.
So he attacked you.
Eddie's a little crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He made me do it.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. Any idea why he would do that?
I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Tried sneaking up on me in the dark. I heard footsteps, so I turned back and he was right there.
And you could tell that he wanted to hurt you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way he looked at me, I just had to do it.
He looked at you? I thought you said he came at you.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it in his eyes.
His eyes.
He kept looking at me, making fun of me. And I told him not to, but
Oh boy.
he didn't listen.
can't... You can't just kill someone because the way they looked at you.
This next line is wild.
You should see your face, James. I was just joking. The guy was dead when I got here.
Then Eddie's like, I'll just gaslight him. I'll just gaslight him. You're right, Temata.
Well,
Not a reason. Not a
Get
reason.
going.
Wait. You're gonna go out there alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Eddie just he goes from like kind of stable to like off the deep end really fast. So what's interesting is that this is actually it's actually an adaptation of James's model. It's a little unclear if in Eddie's world it actually is James. But yeah, in our world it's a version of James's model. To kill someone for the same reason, but I didn't actually do it. Yeah. Seriously. I mean, it's one thing to want to, but it's a whole nother thing to do it. All right. In here, no. Here. This is grab our first heaviest weight. Well, it'd help if I could see there. Not great. Big old boo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It wasn't coagulated at all. None of that. So, yeah, not buying it. Not buying it. Not one bit. The prisoners do not feel remorse. In fact, they do not feel themselves to be sinful at all. Even the simplest of them will try to shield themselves from the Lord's gaze with what little words they know, and so they dream blissfully, the sinners that they are. For no matter how foul and loathsome one's existence may be, human nature abides. Take a second. Gonna do a quick look at our photo of Mary. We want to make sure that we kind of stay focused on that, and then also on Mary's letter. We want to, again, I know I kind of talked about this before, but we, unless just so happened to die sitting up from someone or a monster hurting them, is that proof of Eddie did it? Yeah, it is good. Yeah. Again, we want to do things like that. We want to make sure that we, one, keep James at full health, and then we want to make sure that, that we look at Mary's picture as much as we can, because we want to make sure that we push ourselves toward the leave ending, which can only be attained by certain criteria. They still haven't found him. Since he had the cabinet key, we should assume one of the prisoners got his hands on it. Get the spare one from the witness checkpoint and secure the rifle before it gets in the wrong hands. Thank you, Tematon. Get a hydration in. The next part is going to be pretty fast-paced, so we want to make sure that we're ready for that. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're gonna get the map here. Now, that's what we want, but we can't get it quite yet. Get a save in real quick. Don't imagine that I'm gonna die, but the one time I didn't save for a long time is when we got really close to dying. I know, yeah, we want the hunting rifle. Hunting rifle does big damage. Just the worst versions of the enemies there. going through all the cells. Ow. I was like, I know there's going to be a mannequin in here. Oh, and and the lying figure just decided to join the party as well. Oh, nice. Get around here. Right, that's gonna be locked. Break this door. I knew you were in here. I could smell you. There you go. All right, grab some shotgun shells. Another ad for Silent Hill. That's fucking wild, dude. I can't believe that. Okay. We can technically turn the lights on, but it's almost creepier because they can only be on for a certain amount of time, so it kind of starts to tick down. Quite horrible. I don't think that there is anything. Oh, you know what? Let me check the cells along the wall over here. We want to make sure, because there's a puzzle that we're about to get into that we kind of slowly chip away at. As we get more of those weights. And so I just want to make sure that when I get there, there's no additional ones that I need to grab. Can't get hit here. Nope. Awesome. What an asshole. Get in here without getting hit. Don't know if that counted, if it's a hit or not. But we'll see. Second. That did count as a hit. What a bummer. Yeah. All I think that is a memory. Yep. Okay. That's alright. We got some combat ammo out of there. Flicker. Yeah, so that flicker effect is that when Bloober Team remade... I think this is what you're talking about, but when Bloober Team remade Silent Hill 2, whenever they would change things or like remove a puzzle or something like that, or make like a dramatic change to something, they would do that. They'll have like a little area you can go up and interact with, and it'll kind of give a little wink and a nod essentially at the original puzzle or the original event that occurred there. They have I want to say like 37 different I think they call them like memories of the past. So I believe that the Bloober Team calls it. Ooh. Yeah. Game is very visceral. There's a lot of icky noises in it. All right. T. So we take the heaviest weight. Okay, so we have two of them now. So we have the lightest weight and the heaviest weight. And so what we have to do is kind of got to play around with the puzzle here to like... this is what it is. This will unlock the snake door. Okay. So now that we did that, there is a door over here that will coincide with the snake, which I... Yep. Sorry, guys. Drink a little tea. There we go. Spiders. Saw you falling around up there. Hear that? Okay. A reminder to all guards, effective immediately, it is absolutely mandatory for everyone to familiarize themselves with the revised generator maintenance manual. We all remember what happened last time there was a spike, though I'm certain most of us would very much like to forget. We will not have another incident. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine the prisoners having their cells unlocked would be a good thing. Okay. See you up there. So this is the worst versions of the mannequins, the spider ones. Yes, you will. Hey there, Alex. How's it going? All right, that's locked. So we got to come down here. All these are going to be locked at the moment. Catch this one a little off guard. Ah! Ow. This was not the right time to join Spider Mannequin. Yeah. Sorry, dude. But I know how much you like spiders, so I thought it was really the perfect time actually for you to show up. I really thought it was the most appropriate. I mean, if there's anybody who can give us, you know, a detailed description of why spiders are great. We just, like, don't want to deal with that. So we're not going to. Just gonna grab that ammo, and then we're going to just not. Might get an enemy or two that might follow us in here, but for the most part, they'll stay out there, which won't really matter because we have to run back out there anyway. Spider Mannequin does whatever a Spider Mannequin does. Nice Spider-Man reference. That was good. That was good. I like that. All right. Grab some ammo here. Sorry, I know I should have probably done it as a song, but let's see how many attempts it takes me to get this. Move that. There we go. I definitely know the proper order. I definitely didn't just randomly hit that until I got the right one. All right, we got the medium weight now. And like I said, we are just super not going to deal with any of this. Just not. It's just not worth it. We're instead going to come over here. This is, like I said, a little bit of a speedrunner thing. Just fuck that, move right along. Yeah, like generally I would stop and like do all that stuff, but there are a ton of enemies that we have to fight in there, and there really isn't any like good ammo or healing items that you really get, so it's just super not worth it. Holy cow, Sematon went wild on describing spiders there. Ayo, armory key! Bet you can't guess what that unlocks. Yeah, another. So, in the center of Silent Hill lies the town's major tourist attraction, Toluca Lake. but there's a darker side to its scenic, beautiful reservoir. What may seem a bread and butter local ghost story you've heard it time and time again, in this case rings surprisingly true. One fateful, fog-bound November day in 1918, a tourist cruiser called Little Baroness has set sail, never to dock again. Newspaper articles reporting the event contain no detail of the ship's disappearance, despite an extensive police search. Neither a single fragment of the ship nor the remains of the passengers or the crew have ever been recovered. But in 1939, an even more bizarre incident has taken place. Many pages are missing or torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake, their bony hands stretched out towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. Yeah, like I said, Tematon, like, given the breakdown, not that way, not this way, not that way. We will move along. Very nice. Yeah, I generally, so I don't like, I don't want like spiders on me or whatnot, but like, I don't know. I don't get like freaked out about spiders really. Like, they don't really bother me. I just don't want them like crawling on me. I'd say that's my one kind of shtick with that. Okay, so now we have the hunting rifle, which on the normal playthrough, the most powerful weapon in the game. I won't use it for much more than for boss fights, because the ammo is very, very scarce, but we're gonna use it here. What about spiders in an elevator? Well, actually, I don't care. Again, it's like, I call them spiders, but when they crawl on me involuntarily and sneak up on me, those are the times of the worst. I just end up going, all cute spiders, let me hold you, you're my pet now. I'm naming you George. Yeah, I mean, like I said, some folks, not a big deal. Like I said, what is I feel like, you know what I think it is? This, and then, there we go. Got the bull. Okay. And the bull is, I think it's this one down here. No, that's the boar. So then that means that yeah, it's down here. Yeah, I mean, spiders are very, very important for the ecosystem. They keep a lot of other bugs populations under control. A lot of bugs that can do a lot more damage than spiders can. So, yeah, like I said, I don't trip about them. Dude, fuck you. That was way too many vomit attacks all at once. Usually you get like one or two, but that guy is just super aggressive. The only thing about this game that I will say as like a critique is that it does not lend itself very well to like multi-enemy fights. If you have like multiple enemies that are on you, it can be very difficult to keep track of them. Nothing in here? Was there really nothing in there? Was it just... Yeah, I guess so. This is locked. Yeah, we need the... for that. Help me. We are having to heal a little bit more. Block the key. The D. Morning routine. Disruption reported. C4 140 yelling about C77 haunting him. Claims bars can't hold him. Performed precautionary search for C77 777 cell. No traces found of the prisoner leaving his cell unsupervised. C77 and C140 are missing from their cells. Alarms raised. Update bathroom door barred from inside. Efforts made to get them open. We won't hear anything from the other side. Yeah, so the key that we just got is for that door specifically. Whole bunch of healing in here. We'll take that. No? No open? Okay, no open. That's okay. No open necessary. Alright, over here. We are technically safe from the spiders on this side. We gotta remember to grab that health drink on the way back, because there's a bunch of acid in there right now, so I don't want to wait for that. Here. I'm about to pass out, so if I stop chatting, then I most likely either fell asleep. Okay. Yeah, that's all right, Tematon. Get some rest. It's okay. I appreciate you popping in, though, and watching the stream. Just appreciate your support on that. Awesome. Shame you didn't find it. Shouldn't you know this place better than I do? Now it's too late. I'm going for a walk. Yeah, thanks for all your chatting and everything, Tematon. Okay, so we got the shiv. We can now go and use the little makeshift shiv key thing to open that. We might get hit from the back. Nope, we're good. Climb through here. He's coming, I know he is. The bars, the walls, they can't hold him. He'll get in, he'll get in. I still have time. I can make it almost through, but he's close. I can feel it. He's coming to finish it. All right. Come through here. Go underneath here. It's actually been really cool, like, getting to play the game normally, because usually when I was playing this before, I was speedrunning it. So, like, I missed tons of stuff. You skip all the dialogue. You don't read any notes. You know, you miss most things in the game because you're just trying to get from like point A to point B as fast as possible. So it's been really fun, like getting to replay and kind of re-see everything again, and yeah, it's been awesome. Thanks everybody for popping in and watching the stream. Appreciate you guys. They won't save you. Rude and uncalled for. Also, for anybody who's in here who hasn't already, if you want to help support the channel and everything, please make sure to throw a little follow on there. Always appreciate that. Get notified. Jeez, choked up a little bit there. You guys got me crying. But get notified when my go live. Oh my gosh. Yep, we're all done with that. I don't want to fight a otherworld nurse inside of a tiny little arena like this. We are good. Okay. So all these enemies won't activate until we get over there and... Oh, wait. Is Talisman still in chat? Is Talisman still here? I hope he is, because... Nar? Oh, no, it looks like you're still here. That's perfect, because look at what we have, Talisman. Look at what we have. We have a hole that we get to stick our hand into. No, no, too late. It's all right, close your eye. This one even has bugs. Talisman, this is your favorite part. Are you limited to hands? I mean, in the game, yes. In real life? Who knows? Alright, we're just gonna do a bolt through here real quick. Not dealing with any of that. No thank you. We're good. Nope, we're good. Thanks though. Thanks for playing. Oh, you know what? I want to actually go this way. Pardon me. No thank you. Please don't touch me. We want to get in here. This will unlock a little shortcut for us if we need to come back up here, which we will in a bit. Running like a chicken. It's called a legitimate strategy. Thanks. That's rude. I don't appreciate that. All right. All right, so next we're gonna have to get the boar. Boom. That was smooth. There is one that we're gonna be doing in a second that will probably not be smooth and will probably be a hot mess when I go to try and do it because you have to do a very specific balancing. Alex, don't encourage him. It doesn't help. Oh, that was you, actually. My bad. I thought that was Stoic. I thought you were Brian for a second. I wasn't paying attention. Because your green, for me, was the same one as his was in chat. So I thought it was him. Well, that changes everything. Okay. Incident in the infirmary. D. Patient assaulted medical staff, attempted to steal medication. Situation under control. Rumors of disease spreading amongst the prisoners. Reported to administration. E130 had a coughing fit. Reported to medical staff. Evening lockup. All right, we need to... I think there's a door over here. Yeah. We got the door here. What do we got? Get the nice finisher there. Yeah, you will get different colors for you. There we go. Very nice, very nice. I like the portrait effect. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I was kind of, you know, when you're setting up your overlay and everything, it can get a little overwhelming because you just have so many different options and things that you can get and designs and such and whatnot. So, but Nightmare Vixen was like, oh, you should go on Etsy and look at a bunch. People design a whole bunch of little custom ones. And so went on there and they had like that and had some emotes. Again, anybody who does tier 1 subscription gets a whole bunch of little hornet emotes. They're very, very cute. If you look at chat, you'll see some people, Talisman and Bear Snake, who were spamming them earlier. But yeah, they get all kinds of cool stuff. There's all kinds of cool things that they have on Etsy that you can just pick up. So. Bam! I will not be stopped. Okay, well now I'm going to be stopped because if I go in there, I'm going to get hurt. So we're going to take a second. How are you doing, Sasha? Hopefully having a good day. Oh, we get the infamous eating grubs. Heck yeah. Get some food. Smash a bug. Ugh, don't like that. Here's the infamous bathroom scene. There's a we get this just in time. Yep. So now we get the scream as we leave. Hello? Hello? I think if you weren't here a second ago, I think you missed the last hole. They're like at the start of the game, there's like 2 that you have to do. And then All right. Trevor, Wandering T redeemed a stretch. I got to take a quick stretch. Thanks, bud. You know, Tematon actually gave me a stretch earlier. And when I did it, I actually cracked my back really good. And I was like, yo, Tematon was the GOAT on that one. She did a great redemption. So very good on there. All right. But you gotta make sure you keep those muscles ready. Oh really? Oh really? Okay. All right. First one. I haven't done this yet. This is a brand new one. Let me get some. Nightmare Vixen. Sometimes when I lay in bed, I think about you because you're there with me. Oh, Renegade Demon S2. I already stretched. I'm stretching too much. You guys are going to make me taller. Okay, actually, we're going to stretch in a minute, okay? This is getting out of hand. You guys are getting too stretchy. She wants you to stop the ASMR. If it stops the ASMR. Hey, everybody seemed to be enjoying it. I don't know what you're talking about. I had a good time. We could have kept going. That's gross. Reap what you sow. Good lord, this chat has gotten out of hand. You guys are wild. He locked himself in, took the key. None of the COs got a spare. But I know there is one. He's going nuts over the disease. See if the head nurse doesn't have it. Thinks he's safe up there. We'll see what's coming. He's going. She disengaged. You guys, yeah, like I said, you guys are too much. Another memory. This is the stupidest puzzle from the original game. Typical bedroom moments for Bloody and Nightmare. Hey, we try and keep the our bedroom moments to ourselves, thanks. Straight stomping. Oh my gosh. Let's see. We're just not gonna deal with that. Actually, you know what? We'll deal with it. Get fucking dealt with. Situation rectified. But yeah, I mean. Well, that worked. Yeah. Yeah, that worked great, actually. That dealt with that problem very quickly. The Otherworld nurses, these ones are here, are just, they're such a pain in the ass to deal with. It's so much better to just take the small L and waste a shotgun round. It's not even waste, use a shotgun round and just get rid of them. Couple nurses in there. Ow. Ow. Get off me, bitch. Alright, we'll just go around. Fuck it. I'm good. Jesus. I looked at chat for 1 second, immediately run into a wall. They're good. Ow. I think it was over here. Where was the lock? Right there. Okay, the upper floor. Dude, oh my god. Dude, the nurses are still following me. Alright, fine. You brought this on yourself. You did this to yourself. Come here. No, you don't get to sit up there now. Now that you've thought about it. Now that you've realized you made a fucking mistake. We got an hour and 30 minutes. Got through town. We're almost through the prison at this point. We have one last area after this to get through for the prison. Then we'll be all done there. Then it's on to the labyrinth. You're not sneaky. I saw you. I saw you. Get back here. You know what? If the mannequin is just two pairs of legs that are like essentially bound together, where are the noises coming from? Where are the noises coming from? Buddy, how much money to spend 24 hours in this world? Brother, that'd be a lot, because Silent Hill's, well, I don't know. I guess, like, Silent Hill is reflective of what is wrong with your mind, so there's a lot wrong with my mind, so definitely in big trouble there. You know, I'm still, sorry to bring us back. I'm still offended that Ariel didn't like my ASMR. I'm still mad about that. I thought my ASMR was very good. LOL from the inside where they are linked. The more you know, the less you wish you did. Yeah. Please don't try your ASMR again. So people are you're restricted to only one ASMR per stream. So Tori could not redeem it again. But if you guys like it, I could even get some like ASMR equipment. I'll have little like scrapey things I can do against there. It'd be great. That took all my channel points. Well, apparently that's what you wanted. You wanted a good ear whisper. You don't have to. It's a horror stream. Yeah, that's the real horror of it. Oh shit! It's because that. Oh, I have to go around. Bummer. I mean, you know, Nightmare Vixen, you don't have to spend your points on that. You could just ask for that in person. I mean, I could just give you that for free. You are my wife. Like, you're entitled to a good ear whispering. Everybody gets one. I could even probably, even for Alex, I'd probably do one. Just for free. Yo, first try. Will you give it to me for free? Yeah. You read my mind. I didn't even see your chat. I don't know about Sasha. Sasha, you're a dirty boy. You're a dirty boy. I don't know if you get one for free. My stream is getting maybe a little too spicy right now. We're getting a little touch and go here. I'll throw in a beer or two. I'll do it for Sasha. Hey, you guys just gotta hop into Discord. You can ASMR each other all night. Oh, hello, ad. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Open the door. Why am I thinking that I was able to get in here? I guess I have to go further in. How bad? Oh, that's right. I remember. I know what I need. This, and then break down the door. Welcome back, Sasha. Sorry for the ad, everybody. I know it's a bummer, but Twitch just do as Twitch does. I was talking with Talisman and them about like the difference of front loading all your ads versus having them occasionally throughout your stream and kind of the benefits or not of both. So I feel it. Are we back? Oh, this is just out here again. No. Okay, so this is how we leave. I support my kings by not skipping ads. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to, I didn't have quite enough time. Jesus, both of them there. I didn't have quite enough time today to hook up my ad manager so that I can see when ads are about to happen. Makes it so that it's a little easier to plan around for the game. However, like I said, I didn't have enough time for it. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's break away real quick. Oh my gosh. Please heal James. Like I said, one-on-one combat in this game, very easy. Multiple enemy combat, not so much. But I guess that's good because, I mean, one thing that like people really complained about in the like trailer for the game was the combat. People were very scared that the combat was going to be very extensive. Do you get the money from ads? Yes. So if you, as a Twitch affiliate, when ads play, the more viewers who are in my stream and whatnot while the ad plays, there's a small revenue commission that you get from it. So. Yeah, it's that's one of the things that is nice for subscribers is that they don't have to watch ads, but then you got to kind of throw that money in the front end. It's kind of a bummer. If you have Prime though, you can actually use a Prime subscription. You get a free Tier 1 subscription you can throw on, and so you can always do that. That's one way that you don't have to pay for a subscription, is through that. Forgot that happened. Ugh. That's nasty. Good to know. Okay, you don't need to do it again. Sasha, you played all through the original Silent Hill 2, right? Due to recent acts of inmate violence, prisoner D239 has been transferred to solitary confinement, cell F6. Yes, long ago. What was your favorite level? I think for me it was the 1, 2, and the room. You didn't play 3? Bruh. That's wild. Like, 3 is... I would say 3 is my second favorite. Silent Hill 2 is definitely my actual favorite, but... yeah, 3 is excellent. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't let them take you, and now you're... Yeah, I have not played 3 as of yet. If nothing else, you should at least watch a Let's Play of it. It's very good. Though it deals with some very complex, like issues and such. And so it can be a lot. There's a lot of things in it, but it really does have it's a lot more. And I don't mean this fun as in like fun as like the play of it, but it's more fun in that it's funnier than Silent Hill 2 is. There's really not a lot of humor in Silent Hill 2, whereas in where the fuck am I? Okay, done. So now that we got that thing done, we're on the next one. We have the all the monsters in here are dead. So definitely something for something to show there. So now we go here into this puzzle. This is the one I was talking about earlier. This puzzle's a little hard, and there's a lot of touchy subjects in 2. Yeah, no, 100%. Not like downplaying 2 at all. I'm just 3 has to deal with I don't want to talk about it on stream, but it deals with some like pretty nasty stuff. I'm dumb, so this might take me a while, so I apologize, guys. Mother fucker. That can't be that. Move some of these other ones around. You can see my little nugget starting to... In speedruns, this is like a killer. Horrible. Dude, god damn it. So, for anybody, no problem, we can talk later. Yeah, so I have to get the needle to align with a sword, and there's like a very specific placement you have to have it at, and it's just kind of tricky to like get. That one's heavy. That one's too heavy. That one's not too bad. Let's take that. Put this. There we go. Whew. The Ribbles Nugget working hard. Yeah, I stole Ripley's one brain cell and did this. All right. So that's that puzzle done. That's like the worst puzzle in the whole game, in my opinion, just because I'm dumb and trying to figure out the weight mechanics is very difficult for me. This one, however, this is actually a really fun one, and this is a puzzle that changes on each playthrough. So you have to take your time and actually read, even when you're trying to speedrun. So essentially what we have to do, there are 6 stories here, and below here are 6 of the other halves of the stories. Of these, there are, pull ye but once on a rope, sprayed and choose the one justified from among the damned. Seek out their tells. Think upon each sin, or let blind fate choose. Let the judgment begin. So essentially what it is there's 6 stories, and we have to piece them together, and then we have to decide, of the 6, who was the one who was not actually guilty. So we got to start with this. For your grace I do not plead, for the flames I did set free. Sisters shrieked and children cried. No one made it out alive. So... What were those remains? You might ask. The truth allowed me to unmask. I see, I crave, I need, I take. Okay, so that's not it. I departed with great haste, leaving not a single trace. Ever faithful to my creed. Nope, it wasn't that. Forgive me, child, for I have failed to save you from her wretched ways. It's not that one. You who were oh so kind to me filled my heart with joy. In the end, was it not? Why, oh why not? I watched them burn, I heard them cry, I felt the soothing warmth inside, it felt so good I cannot lie, and for my bliss, they had to die. Okay, so this is the one for the arsonist. Go to 2. Once the sun has ceased its rain, I cut through the rusty chain, pushed the door and snuck within, filled my pockets to the brim. That's the one with greed, and that is... I departed with great haste, leaving not a single trace, ever faithful to my creed, all is right, which feeds my greed. So that is for this one. The wealth of others I did take, the 7th statuette I did break, and yet my deeds I don't regret. I had my reason, that is that. I think that's the... Is that the... What were those reasons, you might ask? Yeah, because he says about reasons at the end, yeah. What were those reasons, you might ask? The truth, allow me to unmask. I see, I crave, I need, I take. 'Tis all the sense it needs to make. Okay. Mommy dearest, mommy sweet, your love for me was so deep. Why, oh why, you shouted out when my knife pierced through your heart. You were oh so kind to me, filled my heart with joy and glee. In the end, it was for naught. Why, oh why, you ask. Why not? I took the child, you are quite right, carried her off into the night. She did not scream, she did not bawl. I was her father after all. Forgive me, child, for I have failed to save you from her wretched ways. She whom I love, who gave you life, a monster hiding in plain sight. And the last is, in truth, he was less man than beast, and on my flesh and soul he'd feast. My will to live he'd try to break. There is so much a man can take. In truth, he was, oh, yeah. Oh, that was it. I waited long, I bid my time, I waited to commit my crime. The man appeared, he saw me not, a bloody end is what he got. Okay, so... Now we have to choose of all these, which one was not guilty. So obviously the arsonist, you know, for my bliss, they had to die. So that one's obvious. That one's guilty. The wealth of others, 'tis all the sense, you know, I see, I crave, I need, I take. Obviously the thief is guilty. Yeah, Yeah, again, just about greed. All is right, which feeds my greed. This is about a child who kills her mother for no reason. Just you ask why not. So the two down here are, she did not scream, she did not bawl. I was her father after all. Forgive me, child, for I have failed to save you from her wretched ways. She whom I loved, who gave you life, a monster hiding in plain sight. So it looks like he pretty much takes his child and tries to get her away from her abusive mother, but it seems like he failed. Forgive me, child, for I have failed to save you from her wretched ways. And the other one is a woman who killed a man who obviously was a monster. If my will to live, he'd try to break. There is so much a man could take. I'm going to say 3. We're going to go with 3. It might be wrong. It might be the woman who killed the abusive man, but we'll see. All right. Let's see. If it's wrong, we'll just end up... I think it's wrong. I think this is the animation for it being incorrect. Or no, actually, I think this might be right. I think we're good. If we wake up and there's a bunch of enemies in here, then we know that it was wrong. If we wake up in a hallway, we know it was right. Hey, we got it. It was the father who tried to take the daughter. I think the idea is that even though the husband or the man was abusive or cruel to her, she still killed him, so it still is murder in Silent Hill's eyes. Oh my gosh. What a fun noise. All right, into the hole. You don't get to see us stick our hands into holes, but you do get to see us jump into a hole, Sasha. Okay, and we are officially through the prison. And we are now in the labyrinth. Or at least we are going into the labyrinth. Down the next hole. How much money would you have to get paid to jump into a giant black hole into nothingness, Alex? So, of all the levels in the whole game, the labyrinth is probably the one that got the most rework. It's a pretty significant difference from its original form, which you'll see. So yeah, quite different. Get a save in real quick. We are in the labyrinth. So yeah, we are, like I said, we are moving completely out of... Oh. Are we just going straight into this? I don't remember if this is the way that this goes. The body of a man. So real quick, just a quick trigger warning. Usually, obviously we're playing Silent Hill 2. There's some heavy themes that go on. We're about to go into some very, very heavy material. Not with this, but we're about to discover some more stuff about Angela. And this is what this whole scene is about. So like I said, just so you're aware, there is some... a lot of stuff that has to deal with child abuse and such in here. And so Just you have been warned. The body of a man, later identified as Thomas something, lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the blank, lying. The probable cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated cause of death was time of death was somewhere between 11 p.m. and 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of a struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, police are considering this a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. something had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police something that was not robbery of a crime of passion. Yeah, Angela's story gets really like maybe not like so much expanded on, but is definitely more kind of thoughtfully put together. Eddie really kind of got shafted. He really didn't get much, but yeah, like I said, Angela's story, which again we're about to go into, very heavily expanded on.
Please. I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please.
Angela? Angela, it's me.
No. Please. Daddy!
Okay, here we go. All right, so we have to do a little fight here. The hitbox on that is a little faster than I was expecting. We're good. We got through the first phase here. Okay, so yeah, so what has happened is that we have essentially left James's version of Silent Hill, and we are now inside of Angela's version. This is essentially the way she sees the same kind of town and nightmare stuff that we've been going through. We're now seeing her stuff. Can actually hide in the little closet here with Angela's teddy bear.
you sick? Care of you. All these years. Everything. What I did.
I thought I was gonna get through that without a hit. Okay. That was a good second phase. I'd have liked to got through that without getting hit once, but we'll kind of take what we can get. So again, as you can see, like Angela clearly came from an abusive household, clearly from her father, and he really, he represents the epitome of her horror. So we're back here with this. I believe that on one of the times you come through this cycle, you, back so I can get around him. What a jerk. Oh, I can't get past it, so I can't, I don't know if I can get past, can I? Oh, I can. There was something that was blocking. Oh, actually, wait. I think I can, if I remember correctly, I think I can actually hide in here. Yeah, and he goes away. Yeah, so we actually hide inside of Angela's little hidey hole, and it makes him go away. You can fight him, which is what I did on my first playthrough, but a little bit more interesting to do it that way. All right. Try not to spend too much time in here.
Nothing. No one.
All right. Let's go with this. All the walls get real fleshy. It's not great. Now Angela's hidey hole is gone, been destroyed. Alright. Let's kill this fucking asshole. Excellent. Excellent final boss, or final phase.
Okay, Angela. It's okay. Calm down.
Don't order me around!
I'm not. It's okay. It's over.
Don't even try.
Try what?
Like you don't know. I see what you're doing. It's always the same with you. You're only after one thing.
Angela, please.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead. Say it. Or you could just force me. Like he always did. You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
Angela. I don't know who you think I am, but I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get my Mary back.
You're Mary. Your own little Mary. At least she was. For a while.
What?
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
I need to find my mama.
Clearly, Angela knows some stuff that we don't. Yeah, it's rough. She comes out
Never.
after after you've just killed her very abusive father and whatnot. I mean, if you look at, we're not going to linger on it, but I mean, if you look at even the shape of it, like, it's very clear, like, he was not a good person. There's even, it's not really confirmed as much, but there's even implications of, like, her brother being involved. It's pretty rough stuff. But yeah, she obviously knows some stuff that we don't. Gotcha. So now we are deep in the labyrinth. This is a visually very stunning set piece, man. We can't get through. Drives us away. We have to find a way through this wall of limbs. Let's save, because we don't want to die and have to fight Angela's boss. But we get to be reintroduced to a character here in a second. If James's head wasn't already fucked up enough as it was, now we get to mess it up even more.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Oh,
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
I wonder.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James. See? I'm real.
I know that the line
Don't you want to touch me?
that like I'm here for you, James, is supposed to be as like supportive, but there's like I've always felt it as like an evil thing. Like I'm here for you, James. To like take him, you know?
Well. If you happen to make up your mind. I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
Very eerie. Very eerie. So we don't want to go. We can go back inside of the room. We don't want to though. As I was saying, that's one of the deciding factors that will kind of tick you towards the Maria ending, which is not the ending that we're going for. In fact, again, and I'm sorry, I know it's always kind of jarring, but we always want to go and look at the picture of Mary and then the letter. Essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to reinforce in James's mind that like we are here to find Mary. We're here to find my wife. It does sound mildly threatening. Yeah, that's what I was saying, where she's like, I'm here for you, James. It's like I know what they were going for, but like I always see it as something quite different. Okay. This is another puzzle that can unfortunately take a little while, especially if you're an old dum-dum like me. There's this box. We got to rotate the box to allow us to get into different areas of the labyrinth. There. Nothing. This rotation didn't help. Sometimes these rotations will take you back. Door there. Can't get to that one yet. Okay, so female triangle. Let's keep some of these symbols in mind so that if I have to rotate, I don't go into areas I've already been into. This is right. Okay, yeah, this is at least one of the right ones. So we have to send. There are 3 areas of the labyrinth we have to get through, and then we have a fight at the end that we have to do. This is the rotten. The labyrinth areas are pretty smooth because there's not a lot of exploration you do. You just pretty much have to just run through them. They're pretty straightforward, so they don't take particularly long to get through. Ammo. This is memory there. Right. Sorry for everybody's ears. These monsters have very specific attacks that always start with them screaming. Here. Here. See through that area. Come through here. Oh. All right, Talisman, look away. Look away, Talisman. You don't need to watch this one. You don't need to watch this one. You've seen enough. You've seen enough holes. I'm pretty sure at this point Sasha probably left because there wasn't enough holes involved, so he missed yet another hole. All right, we got the lighter wick. Little 3-part puzzle here for this. The Rotten's always kind of an annoying area because everything circles back on itself. Yeah, I see you there. What it is there are these monsters that are hanging from the floor grating. And what they do is they do this attack where they scream, and then they have a tentacle that comes up and will stab you in the back, and it's very rude. And nobody likes them. They don't have any friends. Make sure I essentially been through the whole area here. I think I'm alright. You gotta be careful here. You can soft lock yourself. Fucking bitch. I kinda like it now. Oh, I love the use of the little hornet on there for your thing. That's perfect. You're great. Yeah, the holes grow on you. It's, you know, it's good. It is all good. Give it time. I would say that like that's the last one, but I've also said that about like the last 2 holes now, so I guess I can't really be trusted on that note. Ow. Dodged a little too late on that one. Okay, yeah. So I need to get over here. This way. Or is this just taking me back the way that I came? Okay, so I need to go and I need to be able to move that. Ow! Oh, man, this is so annoying. It's called a labyrinth for a reason, guys. Sorry. Yeah, so there is a thing I need to move out of the way over here. Right over here. That's what it is. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. That. Very nice. Got that. That is not how you use a gun, but okay. Alright, nothing in there. Alright, we need to grab this cart, move it. Yeah, like I said, the labyrinth is just, it's such a crazy world design, and they really did a great job with the redesign for it, because the labyrinth was just, it was miserable in the original game. And while I wouldn't directly say it's a lot of fun on the new one, it is at least better. The design is cool, if nothing else. Okay. Stop with the flashlight going out. Thanks. Anytime that wants to not be a thing, that'd be great. What's in the fridge? Goop. Goop and muck. James is like, that's nasty. I should stick my hand in there. Wait, what is that? What? Oh, that's what? Is that intestine? Let me put my fingers right in there. Okay. Get this. Lighter fluid. You guys might be wondering what exactly we're doing. There is a thing we have to burn in the middle of the labyrinth. It's like a cage that's suspended by a bed sheet, and for some reason James can't just like undo the bed sheet. We have to go get make a lighter so that we can burn the sheet so that the cage falls. Because survival horror logic. Okay. This is the way to the iron key. Perfect. Okay, so that bath, the water in there is way too hot. It'll burn our hand. So we need to come over here. We need to rotate this valve. Because we gotta turn the water off. Because water is evil. Everybody knows that. Perfect. Grab this. Okay. So now we have the suspended cage. So yeah, like I said, James can't just undo these knots. So instead we have to combine these, make the lighter, use the lighter. This is a very satisfying fire effect. I will say that. Definitely cool. I like it. Boom. Perfect. James is like, hole? I'm gonna jump in that hole. Come on, James. You do it. This is the... He's the hole jumper. Again, just like plunging deeper and deeper into James's mind at this point. We're just going deeper into it. Dealing with his wife being sick and the years of abuse from her. You know, it's left a lot of damage. So we're dealing with that. Now we could go back and check on Maria, like I said before. We are not going to do that, but if you were going for the Maria ending, that would be what you would do. Okay, so the one that we had was a female symbol with a triangle on it. This just looks like a cock and balls. I'm not gonna lie. I'll say it. I'll be that guy. There are two of them will take us to our actual objective. The other one just leads us to some ammunition and such. But perfect. Second try. Got the actual path we want. So the next one is going to be so we got through Rotten. Now we're going to get through Desolate. Good night, Alex. Thanks for popping in, dude. I appreciate you coming in here and watching the stream and whatnot. Have a good night and get some sleep. Big old gashes in the wall. Last time we saw those, Pyramid Head was involved. Not great. We're going to try and get through the last two sections of Labyrinth and the boss fight at the end, and then I think we'll call the stream at that, because I want to be able to just get in and do the finale for the next one. It's a shortcut for when we come back. Okay, we need to go down that one ladder that we saw earlier. Way through here. Right? Here. Right here. Okay. Get that. Hole we can see through. I have a whole bunch of these crawlers and such. Progress through up here. Okay, we need the We need the bolt cutters. In the next part. Here. Let's do a quick circle through here first before we go just directly through there. Ow. Damn it. Through these fucking assholes. Heal real quick. We're gonna go down the ladder. Got you. Running through the dark, always my favorite thing to do. All right, let's go. This. What's down this way? Anything? Nothing I can get to right now. Need to grab the small key. Oh, that's right. It's not the bolt cutters. It's the small key that we need. Come back through here. Pretty confident it's through this side. This. Oh. Nope. That was incorrect. But hey, we got some shotgun shells, so we'll take that. I used a bunch of shotgun ammo on Abstract Daddy. That's the name of Angela's father's, the boss from that other kind of awful thing about it. Is just an awful boss name. Because nobody likes Abstract Daddy as the name of the boss. Because nobody wants that. The weird noises that I hear come from Tori when she plays games. Alright, that's unlocked. Rotate this. Sometimes it's good to just deal with one or two of them because they'll chase you around and attack you while you're trying to do stuff. It's just not a good time. Nice. Thought I was gonna get hit by that, but we dodged it. We do have to wait a second for it to dissipate because we need to grab this. All right. Up through here, jump through this side. Down we go. We're not jumping down holes, we're climbing down ladders. If we're not jumping in holes, we're sticking our hand in holes. If we're not sticking our hand in holes, then Sticking our hands in toilets. Okay. So, I think that just gave me the shortcut route. Yeah, okay. Then I crawl through here. This is going to collapse when I come through. Always makes me nervous when it does, because the... Get like a little spook by not being able to go backwards. I'm always worried I miss stuff. Okay. Can't go there. Here, I think there's some ammo over here. Yeah, right there. Loop back around. Now we get to go into Pyramid. Pyramid Man. There's a little area we can come up here to grab some extra stuff. But we do have to go back down there with Pyramid Man. Another syringe. Some ammunition. Yeah, as you guys can kind of see, like I was saying, you get a pretty absurd amount of ammo. I have almost 200 rounds for my pistol. Like I said, you get a ton. You're really intended to use the pistol more than I do. I'm like that. Okay. And now in Pyramid Head's lair, that's what it's called. Frightening concept that he has a lair. He's just got a little house. Climb up here. We don't want to deal with that shit down there. There we go. Always get a little nervous trapped in hallways or small rooms with big bundles of enemies. It's not the way you want to do it. Go, some more ammo. All right, head through the door over here. See what's through here. Got the wire cutters now. Just gonna let us clip through that that one chain link door. There's a real fucking nightmare spot we have to go through here in a second. It's the area we were just at with Pyramid Head, except a lot worse. Because now there's just gonna be like a ton of enemies we're gonna have to deal with it. Hold on. God, the map is so confusing on this one because you have all the different ladders you need to coordinate and understand. Come through here. Oh, yeah, we're just back here. I don't actually think the idea was that I was supposed to go this way. Pretty sure you get it, and then you turn back around, and you have to backtrack. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you, Stoic. I appreciate you, bud. Thanks for the subscription through Prime. You're awesome. Now you get all the little hornets. You're just like Talisman. I appreciate you. Thanks for the Jeff Bezos dollary dues. All right, so... ear warning. More hornets! More! We love to see them. We love to see the hornets. Plus, if nothing else, now you don't get ads. You don't have to deal with the shenanigans no more. Alright, so that... Sometimes it's better just to shoot for their head rather than trying to do the leg critical attack. It's just not worth it. That's funny. I think Brian popped into the stream, did the subscription, and then doodled. Still appreciated. Still awesome. Here's a cool scene, though. We're like, oh yeah, we got away from Pyramid Head, woo! And then we turn. That motherfucker's right there. Alright. Get through this. Do it, James. Jump! Jump in the hole! Okay. Alright, one last cycle of Labyrinth and then we're all done. This is... I don't think... This doesn't have a symbol on the door. I think this just takes me to one of the ammo ones, but I will take it because I do want some supplies. Kind of been a little ass at dodging attacks this run, so I had to heal quite a bit. Oh, really? Hold on, we gotta pause them. I have to get some more ASMR tools for it, but I can make some really good scritchy noises for you. You know, Stoic, there's really nobody else that I know that's as dedicated and as incredible at painting and building Warhammer minis as you are. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was worth it. Why are you like... There you go, buddy. Ooh, that even kind of made me a little uncomfortable. Ooh, I think this is maybe our next one. Yeah, Tori popped in earlier, and she redeemed one, and then Ariel immediately followed it up with with like a hydrate, so that I would stop doing the ASMR. I don't know why. I don't understand. I think it's really lovely. I'll definitely get some more ASMR things for you guys though. We'll get some like brushes. We do like brushes on there. I think you guys would really like that. Let's try... this one's all scratched out. Let's see if this is the right one. I think so. I have a sneaking suspicion that it is. So let's see. Because I think I need to get over there, if I remember correctly. And I think because it's all scratched out, that it means that I've already been through it, so... Not right. This is another thing for the labyrinth that... Kind of weird. Okay, so we already did that one. I'm pretty sure I recognize that symbol. I think that's the one we went to at the beginning, but let's check. I got. By the way, Talisman, to answer your question, I got hit in the head with a lot of rocks when I was a kid. He's not here anymore, but Alex and such throw rocks at me and stuff. It was a lot. The symbol from earlier. I've already done that one. No, that's this. So then, is that the door right there that I need? No, I think that one's the one that's scratched out. Circular. This is it right here. I think this is the one. Yes, this is it right here. Sitting here talking with you guys, I'm not paying attention to the puzzles. All right, the next area is not. There's like no puzzles. There's no brain thinking. It is the ruined area, and it's all about combat. It's just a big old fighting area. We're gonna run around. There's gonna be 3 or 4 sections we gotta get through of combat. Thankful enough to give you plenty of stuff. This. Nice. Looked like 1 or 2 hits there, but not too bad. That wasn't horrible. Check these. We just want to make sure that we refill any supplies that they give us. Are these timed now? Because I need to kill that last lion figure. I'm pretty confident that you had to kill everything in there before you could move on, but maybe not. Okay. Let's do a syringe. Grab some supplies from the area. Funny, the shotgun took care of that whole situation real quick. Weird how that works. Unfortunately, in the next area, we have a bunch of enemies, and then we also have what are called mandarins, which are the things that hang from the floor that shout at you and shoot their little tentacles up at you. Not a lot of fun to deal with, but it is the last room, so, and then we're all done with that. Well, I guess in defense, she doesn't have any tools, so I guess the string attack wouldn't do anything to her. Yeah, where did that little crawly fucker go? Right there. God, you squirrely asshole. There we go. Fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's just time now, which when originally launched, this was not timed. Because like the music kind of like sped up there at the end. And I'm pretty sure that's just because I was like running out on time to kill the little squirrely asshole. Okay. Let's go wrap up the labyrinth. See real quick. We have about 2 things left to do. But they're not like full things, they're just parts of this part that we're in right now. We get to here. Wow, look at that. Let's go over here, see if we can get through. Oh, snap! It's the boy! So, we are trapped, but Pyramid Head, his knife makes the limbs go away. It makes them recede back, so we can just squeeze right on through. Don't mind us, Pyramid Head. We're just gonna run away now. And we're gonna go rescue Maria. And everything's gonna be okay. James and Maria will be able to be together forever. It'll definitely go well.
Maria?
And she's dead again. Maria, we literally just saw you like an hour ago on stream. Not buying. We got like infection on her face, on her body. Just like Mary did. But I'm sure that's a coincidence. Just for like a second, he like gets distracted, he gets pulled back by Maria, but then he like snaps back into it. He like snaps back into like why he's actually here. Again, we're not going to go and interact with her body or that. If you go and do that, you'll start to again influence the ending. Let's save first before we do this. This will be a boss fight.
Oh, this browser.
We got Pyramid Head's knife. James is able to drag the knife through here. In the original game, Pyramid's knife was actually a weapon that you could get. It was incredibly so. It was a bit of a meme weapon, but it did work. But what it represents here more is just us being able to kind of cut through that which is blocking James's mind. Much more of a symbolic usage than it was back in the original. Now we can drop it and move on. Save real quick. 8 hours and 12 minutes. So much slower than my other runs. Alright. I'm gonna jump into this grave. This is James's grave here. The headstone at least has James Sunderland written on it. Now we got out of Angela's version of Silent Hill, got back to our own, got through a bunch of our own mental drama and mental blockades and whatnot. Now we're gonna go into somebody else's version of Silent Hill.
Couldn't leave well enough alone, huh? You just had to follow me all the way out here. How many times do I have to kill you?
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh. Hi, James.
Eddie, what are you doing?
Well, what's it look like I'm doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself?
Loaded.
Oh. Maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh!
Right off the deep end.
Eddie.
What's that? You want to talk down to me some more? Tell me to relax? You're just like the rest of them, James.
No, I don't want to.
Shut up! You think I'm stupid. You think I don't see it. But you've been laughing at me all along. Ever since we first met. But you ain't laughing now, are you?
Boom. Get fucking decked, boy. Dude, James just knocked him down.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too.
Hell yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Fucking
You and me,
showed
we're
him.
the same. We're not like other people, don't you know that? Well, you're about to find out.
Run away, boy.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look? Yeah, I ran away after I killed that dog. But you know what?
Talisman, he
It
killed a
was
dog.
fun. It tried to chew its own guts up. Finally died all curled up in a
What
ball.
an asshole.
Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. And now it's
Yep.
your turn, James.
That's what we're gonna do, buddy.
There you are.
Yeah, you better run, boy.
I can see you.
All right, phase 1 down. Pretty easy. It's a 3-phase boss. First part's pretty simple. Just chase him down, shoot him. After this, he starts getting...
You'll cry like a little girl. And then you'll just curl up and die. And it's gonna feel great. Just like before. You know I'll find you.
Better run, boy. I'm coming for you. I'm coming to avenge that dog.
I'm coming for you.
That was my line. I just said that. You don't get to. Okay. I think we caught him with the shell on the back end. Get shotgunned.
There you are.
Ooh. Nice. That was a good phase 2. All right. Now he starts swinging the meat, as they say. Oh fuck. That was bullshit. I literally just the cutscene just ended. Oh fuck. Almost got him. Got him! Woohoo! That was for the dog, you son of a bitch! I mean, I get it, man. Like, bullying and all that, it's horrible. You know, it does dark stuff to people, but that doesn't excuse torturing and killing animals and hurting people. Eddie was... he was a bad man. A lot of shotgun shells used, but that's all right. We'll get a bunch of them back, so. All right, let's get to our next set point, and that will be that. All right, everybody's, we will be ending the stream in a second, but we are going to go and we're gonna go raid Nightmare Vixen. We're gonna go get her some views. I don't know what they're playing, but we gonna do it. Okay. Last little save here. Hey, we did it. We made it all the way to the finale. So after this, we row across the lake, and then it is to the hotel, and the hotel is the finale of the game. So that will be tomorrow. We're going for everybody who's here. If you want to see how Silent Hill 2 ends, the big reveals, all the big, finale that happens, make sure to pop in tomorrow. It will be at 6, just like it was today. It won't nearly be as long of a stream because we had to get through multiple areas here. It will just be one area there at the end. So anyway, like I said, thank you guys for watching and everything. And let's go. Let's try this. I have to find. How do I? Here we go. All right, we are going in 3, 2, 1.